The Wheellock Pistol, invented around 1500 in Germany, was the world's first practical self-igniting handgun, using a clockwork mechanism that revolutionized early firearms. Introduced in the early 1600s, the Flintlock pistol became the standard sidearm across Europe for nearly 2 centuries. The elegant Queen Anne pistol, developed in early 18th century England, featured a screw-off barrel and was favored by wealthy travelers for personal protection. In 1836, Samuel Colt introduced the Colt Paterson, the first commercially successful revolver, forever changing handgun design. Built in 1847 for the Texas Rangers, the Colt Walker was one of the most powerful handguns of its era and served during the Mexican-American War. The Colt Navy Model 1851 became one of Samuel Colt's greatest successes and saw extensive use during the American Civil War. Its successor, the Colt Army Model 1860, became the primary sidearm of Union forces thanks to its lighter frame and larger caliber. Released in 1863, the Remington New Model Army earned a reputation for strength, accuracy, and reliability. With its solid frame construction, the Mauser C96, introduced in 1896, stood out with its high-velocity cartridge and distinctive internal magazine, becoming one of history's most recognizable pistols. Designed by Georg Luger and adopted in 1908, the Luger P08 became famous for its unique toggle lock action and exceptional accuracy. The compact Colt M1903 pocket hammerless gained popularity among military officers, politicians, and even several U.S. presidents for its concealability and reliability. Adopted by the U.S. Army in 1911, the legendary Colt M1911 served through 2 world wars and remains one of the most respected pistols ever made. The Walther PP, introduced in 1929, pioneered the double-action trigger system and later became famous as James Bond's sidearm. Designed for the Soviet Union in 1933, the TT-33 Tokarev fired the powerful 7.62 by 25 mm cartridge and served throughout World War II and the Cold War. Released in 1935, the Browning High Power introduced a revolutionary 13-round magazine and became one of the world's most widely used military pistols. The Walther P38 replaced the Luger as Germany's standard service pistol during World War II and influenced countless modern handgun designs. Entering Soviet service in 1951, the Makarov PM combined simplicity, durability, and ease of maintenance, remaining standard across much of the Eastern Bloc for decades. Developed after World War II, the Beretta M1951 introduced a locking system that later inspired the famous Beretta 92 series. First produced in 1975, the Czech-made CZ75 became renowned for its ergonomics, accuracy, and influence on countless modern pistols. Finally, introduced in 1982, the Glock 17 transformed the firearms industry with its lightweight polymer frame, high capacity, and unmatched reliability, becoming one of the world's most widely used service pistols.